Okay, good morning. Let's try this again. Is it gonna work? Ugh. Facebook, dear Facebook. Facebook, could you please figure out your glitch with Facebook Live? Could you do that? Could you work on that? Yeah, if you could take care of that, that would be great. Name that movie. Do you know that movie? Office Space. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to see comments. Oh, I see comments, Chelsea. Hi. Hi, Chloe. Oh, yay. Okay, I started this like 2 minutes ago, and I could tell the buttons weren't working properly. Let's see what sort of filters we have today. Wait, first let me go and invite some people. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Lisa. Okay, I'm gonna invite some people really quickly. Mary and Ashley, another Mary. Who else do I have? Oh, we have lots of lovelies. Hello, lovelies. Yay. Okay, so good morning. I'm glad to see you guys are here with me. I thought, oh, okay, so maybe not the best timing with the inauguration and all of that, all you politicos out there. But hey, that's why they have a pause button on the TV, right? My radio even has a pause button. Because this is a monumental moment. Politics aside, we're not talking about politics. But this is one of those moments when you see all of that pomp and circumstance that it's like, whoa, this is like, it's pretty amazing. This is pretty amazing, this country that we live in, and we are so very blessed. So incredibly blessed to be here, right? Perfect distraction, April. You're so funny. I gotta say, watching these sorts of things, my husband was a Secret Service agent for 23 years, and so he just retired last March. So watching these sorts of things with him is very interesting because he knows a lot of the, behind the scenes and what goes on, and so he's always pointing stuff out to me and whatever. So yeah, so it's very very interesting. So anyways, good morning. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, let's get right to it, shall we? Well, first of all, I want you to know I'm slightly distracted because my lashes are hitting my glasses. Oh my goodness, look at that. And I want you to know, you want to know how I applied them this morning? Watching TV, watching the inauguration, in my living room with my phone camera, and I have to have glasses to see, with my phone camera turned around. So I was flying blind. I really was like, oh, I can't. Normally I have like a blow up mirror. And I was like, oh my God, I can't. And I thought, probably not the smartest way to be doing it, Cher, when you're going to be going live. But hey, look at that. Turned out. Good for me. It is raining here in Southern California. So excited. Oh, thank you, Dana. Thank you. Yeah, so it's raining here, which for most Southern Californians, this is so delightful. I can't even tell you. I am so excited. Today feels like Christmas to me. I'm not leaving the house. I took the kids to school, and then, yes, I am sitting in my car in my own driveway. Why? Because the husband is home. My office is in a loft, so I can't. I mean, I could do Facebook Lives from there, but it just feels weird when he's down there and he's watching TV and, you can hear everything. It just bugs me. Yes, we are all loving the rain. So let's just get to it, shall we? So the title of this week's Friday Facebook Live is, It's Not About You. It's not about you. And that sounds really mean, doesn't it? I know, it kind of makes me giggle. But I want to tell you something. That phrase is one of the most freeing phrases for me. When I really got it, and I got it pretty early on with my unique career. When I really got it that, Shari, it's not about you. It's not about you. I took a load off. And my business improved. Okay, so what do I mean by it's not about you? Okay, so one of the common themes across all direct sales, all sales in general, is fear. And especially when you have a business that's on social media. Always, like I see women who are added to my team pages, and especially when it's one of my leader pages, I'll click just to make sure that they weren't accidentally added, or just to make sure that they are of an elite status. And I go to their Facebook wall, and I have to search and search and search and search for most of these people to see if they're actually unique presenters. How silly is that? I should know right away. And not in a pushy, oh, bye, bye, bye kind of way, but just in, look at those selfies, look at those lips, look at those lashes, look at this, you know, I should be able to tell. Besides the fact that it should say right up there who you work for. But when I message women and point this out and say, hey, just to let you know, you really could improve your business if you'd actually publicize it and let people know and remind them, you know, remind them that you are the makeup girl. And it's the same responses. Well, I don't want to bug them. I don't want to bother them. I'm afraid of what they'll think. They're going to think I'm annoying. They're going to, you know, and all of that stuff. So if you have those thoughts, I just want you to know that, pardon the pun, but you're not unique. There's nothing, you know, wrong with you. There's nothing that's really any different from any of the rest of us. It went through all of our heads. It went through my head. You know, when I started doing Facebook Lives on this wall, on my profile page, it hasn't been that long that I've been doing them here. And I wanted to do them here for a long time before that, and I didn't. Why? Because of this, right? And then I heard the voice that said, Shari, it's not about you. Whoa. It's not about me. It's not about my fear. It's not about my worry, my what ifs, right? It's about paying it forward. It's about being of service. It's about helping other people. So in my instance with the Facebook Lives, there were a lot of unique presenters who were not in my downline. Or if they were in my downline, they're way down, so they're not on my team pages. And they were wanting more training besides the 200 videos that are on YouTube. So I felt not an obligation, but you know what I'm saying. I felt like that was something that I wanted to do. I mean, why? I've always been one to share. Why would I do a training for just my team when I can do it for anybody who's interested? So that's what I started doing. But see, I had the voice in my head that, gosh, you know, but on your Facebook wall, there's a lot of people that aren't with Unique. There's a lot of friends from college, from high school, family friends, mom and dad, all of that. And it was kind of like, oh, I don't know. Then I thought, well, maybe I could just get everybody to transfer to my business page, which I may still do, but for different reasons. I thought maybe I could get them transferred. And then I just thought, stop it. Stop it with the fear already. Stop worrying about other people. Stop making extra work for yourself. Just do it, okay? So how does this apply when you are a presenter and you're just starting out, let's say, okay? Or your business has stalled, you've been doing this for a year or two, and you just feel like you can't get to the next level, okay? How does this apply to you? Sponsoring is always the issue. It is always, always the issue, the biggest issue for everybody, okay? And one of the reasons it's the biggest issue for people is because they think, they're from the mindset that they're bothering people. Oh, I really want her on my team, but I don't want her to think I'm pushy. If I could have a nickel for every time I get the message, how do I ask her for this or that or to join or whatever without being pushy? Don't be pushy. Be sincere. But here's the thing. If you're coming at it from a place of, I need that person on my team so that I can get to the next level, you're making it all about you. It's not about you. See, that's where the title comes in, right? It's not about you. It's not about you. It's about what can this opportunity do for them? What can this do for them? Before Unique, I was a stay-at-home mom for 8 years. Always trying to find a way to make a little extra money, very tight budget. And I started selling this because I loved it so much that I knew that I could. And my goal was to be able to earn a little extra money. One mani-pedi a month was in my head, okay? One. That would make me feel fancy, okay? Because I got a pedicure. I never got a manicure. And I got a pedicure like every 5-6 months, okay? Because I would just do my own. So that would make me feel fancy. Well, when I earned that pedicure, that mani-pedi in the first day, just by sharing my love of the mascara, I went, what? It's like someone went, boop, and I went, wait a minute. Whoa. I bet I could earn an extra $100 a month. For those of you that are tight with money, $100 a month? Are you kidding me? That is a big difference in somebody's life. That can be a huge difference in somebody's life. It's a pair of shoes for your kids. I have two. It's shoes for my kids and then a little extra to go out to dinner. It's huge. It can be life-changing. $100, okay? I had all my friends, most all my friends were stay-at-home moms. Even the ones that I had that were working moms, of course I never got to see them very much because they're always working and then they have families, so they're busy at night. They were still struggling. How many people do you know? Honestly, sit down and write a list of all the people you know who could probably use a little extra financial breathing room. That's a big list. Write that list down versus the list of, you know, who do I want on my team? Because then that makes it about you. If you make the list of how many people could use a little extra money every month without having to leave home and leave their family at night to work a second job. Kinda almost everyone you know, okay? My friends at the time probably didn't even know how tight my budget was. Some did. Some did because my one girlfriend, she always reminds me, remember when I used to ask if you wanted to go out and get a drink or go to dinner and you would say, oh, you know what? It's like it would be at the end of the month and you would say, you know what? Let's go out in 3 days because that's the first of the month and then we'll start the budget over again or whatever. She's like, remember that? She always teases me about that. Yeah, I remember that because that's pretty much was my whole life up until 43 years old. I remember that vividly. But when I realized, whoa, I'm at home. At the time I had a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old. And he was in preschool just a couple mornings a week, which really is like more hassle than anything, is it not? Because by the time you take them, you got to come home, turn around and go back. Like you have time to run to Target and then you got to go pick them up. So he was with me always. And when I realized, oh my gosh, like I can make extra money. I am not a pushy person, but I was at pickup one day after I'd just gotten paid. And I said to two of my girlfriends, one was my neighbor and one was another girl. I said to them, I grabbed their arms and I go, you need to go home and sign up for this right now. Pick up these kids, go home, get your credit card and sign up for this because you can have extra money. You've got your cushion right here and you don't have to leave the house. I could say that to them. You know, some of you might think, oh my God, I could never say that to anybody. The only reason you couldn't say it to somebody is because you're making it about you. If you're making it about them, you can be a lot bolder and it doesn't come across as pushy. It doesn't come across as pushy. It's you thinking about, I just couldn't tell enough people about this. I talked about it all the time because it is everything that I had ever been looking for in a business opportunity. Without the stress of the overhead, without having to, think about it. Think about it. You want to start your own business, let's say. I don't care what your product is. I don't care if it's like, I'm wearing my slippers right now, so I'm outing myself. I don't care if it's beautiful fuzzy slippers. I don't care if it's like a fuzzy little eye mask to sleep with, a sleep mask that looks like a kitten. I don't care what it is. You are going to have to invest thousands of dollars just to start. And then you've got to have inventory. Even if you worked out of your home, you would still have to invest in thousands of dollars of inventory. Imagine the stress of that. Imagine the stress of going into debt before you can even possibly make anything. When you first start out, you're worried about breaking even. So this is something that it was it is still $99, and you get a ton of makeup. So win-win right there, okay? You get over $200 in some, I don't forget the latest total, and I don't want to misquote, but it's over $200 in makeup for $99. Free website, paid within 3 hours of a sale. Like, you don't have to stock any inventory. Customer clicks the link, orders a product. It is shipped from a warehouse to the customer. You are hands off completely. The company doesn't want you buying stock, okay? What? Right? So make it, it's not, oh, 281. You girls are on it like a bonnet. I just love you. 208, what a support you are. I feel very uplifted right now and empowered and validated. So it's not about you. It's not about you. It's not about you, and it's not about your business. It's about them. It's about making a list today of 100 people that could use extra money. And how do you approach them about that? You message them. That's what you're doing this weekend. You're messaging, you're phone calling, you're texting, and you're saying, hey girl, listen. And you want to be delicate, and depends on your relationship with them, because you want to say, hey, I know you need extra money. You say, hey, listen, you have been on my mind. I just have to tell you something. I have been able to make extra money for my family without leaving the house. And I know, maybe you talked about it with her before, and I know we talked, and things are tight for you. I know you have a kid going to college. I know you have da-da-da-da. I know that, you were stressed out over Christmas shopping and the bills are coming due. Listen to me right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Word it so that it's natural for you, okay? 5 sentences or less. We don't need a whole long thing. Right? Short and sweet, 5 sentences or less. And you say, we would have so much fun. Because you would. You're being honest and you're being sincere. And you're trying to help her. For all you know, how many times have you been up at night, not able to sleep because you're thinking about your bills? And then when you really break it down, that you're going to make $7.25, this is when you're yellow status and above, you're going to make $7.25 per mascara? Are you kidding me? There are people who only make $15 an hour. How many mascaras can you sell in an hour? How many mascaras can you sell in a day? What? Hello, neighbor. It's amazing. And the potential is, it's unlimited. It's unlimited. You are the only one stopping you from making money. That's it. And the bigger you grow your network, you can make money in your sleep. How many of you girls, give me a hands up, how many of you wake up in the morning to all these little pay quicker notifications that you just got paid because somebody ordered overnight? That's the miracle. I was a massage therapist for 11 years. And I knew, because I got a business degree, I know that the goal is to be able to have a job that you are making money when you're not at work. You are making money while you sleep. Massage therapy, when these hands aren't working, I'm not making money. When they were working, I made a lot of money hourly, But if you break it down to the fact that I could only work so many hours in a day without being exhausted, and if you work too many hours one day, the next day you are done. Like it would take you 2 days to recover. So I had to have a limit. And believe it or not, I mean, I've done 6 massages in a day. I can't do that day after day after day, 5 days a week. So I would have to limit myself to 3. If I was going to do Monday through Friday. So there's the limit on my income. Yeah. And God forbid you have an injury. Your hands, your arms, your shoulders, your back, right? Your knees, your feet, any sort of physical injury, you're out. You're done. Only Aflac can save you then. Okay? Yeah. Only Aflac can save you at that point. So I'm saying, if you're fearful, and I know most of you are, if you're fearful about reaching out to people, about letting people know about your business, about letting them know about this opportunity, it's because you're making it about you. And it's not about you, love. It's not about you. It's about them. It's about what this can do for them. This changed my life. This opportunity changed my life, the life of my family, forever. Forever. And this kind of stuff doesn't come along very often. I'm telling you that right now. This is coming from the girl who has literally had 30 jobs. I've had 1 million jobs. And I'm telling you right now, I'm grateful that this came to me. I mean, I keep thinking, gosh, if this would have happened when I was in college, oh my gosh, it would have been so incredible. But you know what? I'm grateful that it came when it did, because I was able to compare. I know what's out there. So I was able to see the miracle and the wonderful gift that this is, to be able to work from home, work from your phone, work from wherever you are. You don't have to interrupt your life schedule to work, because your phone is always, I want to say your phone is always up your butt. Is it not? Is it not? It is. It is. I know that it is. I know we're all just humans attached and addicted to this little computer in our hands. And so make it about them. You will feel better. Your business will improve. Your energy will be better. You will be lighter. You will not feel so stressed. I promise you. You won't feel so much pressure. Make it about them. My prayer every day, and it still is, my prayer every day from the time that I started, that it really clicked with me, that I could help a lot of women by letting them know that this is out there. The majority of the population still doesn't know that this opportunity is out there, that they don't have to get a second job to earn extra income. So it's your job to let them know. I realized it right away, and then that was my mission. That was my mission, because I'm like, people have to know this. They have to know this. And anytime I was presented with an opportunity, let's say I was out shopping or something, and something got brought up, or somebody says, oh, you have this purple card. Oh, what is that? Or, oh, what do you do for a living? You know, your heart starts racing. You're all, this is my moment. And there were times, even when I was like, oh, I'm tired. I don't feel like talking about it right now. And then what went through my head? It's not about you, Shari. It's not about you. It's about them. It's about people that come across your path for a reason. They need to hear what you have to say. They need to hear about this opportunity that you have discovered, and you cannot tie yourself to the outcome. It is your job. It is your job that you are supposed to share the information, and whatever happens, happens. If they decide to join, they decide to join. If they don't decide to join, they don't decide to join. What if they decide to join with somebody else? Ooh, what does that mean? Don't you worry about it. That which is for you will not pass you. It wasn't meant to be, but you still did a really good thing, because you helped to change that person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. You should be proud of yourself and don't worry about the details. If you're coming from a pure place and a place of giving, God will take care of you. The universe will take care of you. I saw a really good question up here. Hold on. Okay. Kaisha? That's pretty. What do you do when you can't speak from the changes in your own life? Like while you're still building? What should be my emphasis? Okay. When I first started, I've been there, okay? I know exactly because I've been there. I didn't land here. I built up to this. When you're first starting, first thing you need to do is you start with your love. Like for me, I love this mascara. Everybody needed and still needs this freaking mascara because there is nothing like this. I don't care. I don't care what. Go to Sephora. Go to Nordstrom. Buy every mascara. Spend $1 million. Buy all this mascara and try it. And then you try 3D and you're going to go boom. There's nothing like this on the planet. And I've got it, people, and you can get it from me. That's what you say. You share your love of the lashes. You help other people. It's not about you. It's not about you making money. It's about you helping these people that are lash challenged, okay? Small little bitty eyelashes, or the girls who have long eyelashes that want to be a unicorn. Everybody wants to be a unicorn. You're helping them with their lashes. You're solving a problem. That's the thing. When you're coming, if you want to be a good salesperson, don't sell the product. Solve a problem. Okay? Solve a problem. If their skin, they have clogged pores, sell the mask. Sell the charcoal mask. If they have uneven skin tone, you sell Uplift because it's going to even out the skin tone. You sell that as part of their daily skincare routine, and you also sell Touch Liquid Foundation. They don't like a heavy makeup look. They don't like, that's a problem. Okay, we've got Moodstruck Minerals. Solve a problem. So that's where you start. You start by solving a problem, and that's how you're helping people. You are the information booth. Whether they buy, whether they don't buy, whether they comment, whether they like, doesn't matter. You are the information booth, giving them the information that they need, okay? Solving problems. You want to be their go-to girl when they've got it. If you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it, okay? That is your mantra. That is your mantra from His Holiness Vanilla Ice. Then, as you're doing that, you're helping them, you're changing your own life, because now you got these little pay quicker emails saying, oh, money's been deposited. Now you're helping your family, and now you're sharing with them, wow, this opportunity has really changed my life. And it doesn't have to be that you made $20,000 in a month. Because I know that for me, and my husband had even said to me when I first started, he's like, well, even before Unique, he's like, if we could find a way to get an extra $100 a month, that would really, take a load off. Share this opportunity that you found then, because then you share with them and say, wow, I'm so excited. I'm able to take my family to dinner and a movie. Okay? Dinner and a movie, that's a big freaking deal. That's a lot of money. That's $100, right? Okay? Because we got $15 popcorn, for heaven's sakes. And I used to have to put popcorn sometimes in a Ziploc bag in my purse. It's just not the same. I tried to convince myself that if I was smelling the popcorn and then I'm eating, it was the same. But you see what I'm saying? So you move from solving the problems with your products to talking about how grateful you are and how blessed you are and how this opportunity has helped you. And then it just keeps getting more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. Okay, what is it about money? Like if you're trying to support your family because for some reason it's now. Oh, Callie, if it's about money, girlfriend, put the pedal to the metal. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You can do it. You can do it. I'm the sole support of my family now because my husband retired. That's different. It's a very different experience. But if you are in this for the money, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Is there anything wrong with you going and getting a full-time job because you need the money? No. What is wrong with that? You know, I've said, and I have some other videos about this, you need to sell it like you don't sell it. Because here's what happens. If a presenter, you know, they'll hold back going on their Facebook wall, or they'll hold back going in their party groups, you know, talking about the products, because, oh, I just don't want people to think that I'm just in it for the money, and I just don't want them to think that and you're all worried about what they think. Okay, well, guess what? Most of the time, they're not even thinking about you at all. Just a little sidebar there. Imagine how many friends that you have right now on Facebook that aren't doing something with their life that they want to do, that they know would help their life, because they're worried about what you think. Did you ever think about it that way? Did you ever flip it and think about it in the reverse? How many people out there right now are sitting in their living room worried about what you think about them, so they're not going to make a move? How dumb is that? Right? Because if they were in front of you, you would say, "What? Don't not do something because you worried about what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about my laundry. I'm thinking about it's raining, but I got to go to the grocery store. I'm thinking about don't forget to pick the kids up. It's early release today. Trust me. I'm thinking about my dog is wet and getting all over my furniture. I'm not thinking about you. They're not thinking about you, okay? They're not thinking about you. There is nothing wrong with you. I lost my train, but I was telling a story and then I had to do a sidebar. But there is nothing wrong with you doing this for the money, because you're doing this to help your family. It is your responsibility. If you've got kids, they need to go to college. They need to be able to have extracurricular activities, and that stuff is not cheap. Little League, give me a break, okay? It's expensive. They need to develop skills. My daughter, piano lessons. I couldn't take piano lessons as a kid. We couldn't afford it. I always wanted to learn to play the piano. My daughter gets to play the piano now, and she loves it. It is her love. So, what a great opportunity. I get to spend more time with my family than I would if I was working a full-time job. Don't feel like there's shame in it. Oh, I know what I was saying. All comes back around. Presenters who are afraid to post on their Facebook wall or in their parties about their products. But if I were to say to them, "What's your favorite hairspray?" Oh my God, they would go on Facebook. "Oh my God, I love this hairspray. It's so fantastic. And you can comb through it, and my hair looks amazing. And it makes it all big. And I can tease it. And it holds all day. And it's humidity." They will go to town with a high level of energy talking about all of this amazing stuff. And I would say, "Oh, wow, well, you really sold that." "Oh no, I wasn't selling. I was just sharing. I was just telling them about it." But see, they don't feel bad doing that. You know why? Because they're not making money off of it. And the minute they start making money off of something, if I said to them, "Okay, guess what? For every bottle of hairspray you sell, you get $5. Oh. They wouldn't share as much. They'd say, "Yeah, no, it's good. No, it's good. It's good. I really like this hairspray. I mean, you know, if you want it, if you want to try it, you know, you might like it." Sell it like you don't sell it. Be a raving fan. Be a raving fan of your products. And I'm going to tell you something else. All the lines I've ever worked for, Elizabeth Arden, Estee Lauder, Clinique, Lancome, all of those lines that I've ever worked for, and all of the ladies in the cosmetic department who worked for Dior and Chanel and all of the Clarins, all of those lines, none of us ever used 100% of all of the products that our company offered. You're still a human and you still have favorites, okay, in other places. That doesn't mean that it's not a favorite of your customer. Okay, and let me give you an example. For my skin type and for what I prefer for texture for makeup, our BB cream is not my favorite. Not for me. But our BB cream is a huge seller, and I have lots of customers who love it. I'm there to solve a problem for them. When they tell me what they prefer and what texture they prefer and what coverage they prefer, I'll say, you know what? I think you would love the BB cream. And they say, do you use it? And I'll say, no. You know, for my skin type, I prefer the Touch Liquid Foundation, but BB cream is a huge seller, and it is so popular, and it has a cult following. You see how I did that? I'm being very honest, but yet I'm solving her problem. So I don't want you to think that if every single product that we make is not your favorite, that you have to somehow be hiding in the shadows and be ashamed and no, you pick your favorites. If you only sold, well, I was going to say if you only sold your top 5 favorites, you could have a booming business. But if you only sold mascara, you could have an amazing business. I encourage you, when you do your online parties, and you must be doing online parties or you will not build a business. I'm telling you that right now. If your business is sluggish, it's because you're not doing enough parties. Shari, I can't get hostesses. That's where the work is. You need to find your hostesses. You need to find women who want free makeup. Is it really that hard? Okay. Hostesses, online parties, 80% will suck. Just set yourself up for that. 8 out of 10 aren't going to do very well. So do 10 parties, so you'll have 2 solid ones, and you'll have a couple stragglers, and you'll have a great sales month, okay? You just keep doing that over and over and over. But I encourage you to focus on the mascara. Only sell mascara in your online parties. And I want you to do that for a while. I know, it's shocking. It's shocking. But we have so many amazing products. I know. But what happens is your customer needs to, and I've said this many times, your customer needs to see the same or similar images 10 to 15 times before they're going to pay attention. It's probably more now that we are in this big social media world where they're just getting bombarded. If they see a lip gloss today, and then a little later they see, an eyeshadow palette, then tomorrow they see, brow pencil and whatever, it's not enough for them to pay attention. I'm telling you right now, they're not going into your group to scroll through your posts. They're seeing what's on their news feed. How many groups are you in outside of your team training pages? How many groups are you in that you go into that group every day to look to see what's there? So if you are consistently posting pictures of your eyes, but not just your eyes, post pictures and show a variety of girls with their different lashes, their different eye shapes and all of that. Show that it works on everybody. And you're doing that 2 to 3 times a day. At some point, they're going to go, okay, wait, what is the deal? What is this? And they're going to stop and they're going to look. And they're going to start asking questions. And 3D Fiber Mascara is the gateway drug. You focus on that. You get them hooked on the lash crack, because that's what it is. Once they go lash crack, they don't go back. You get them hooked on the lash crack, they're going to come to you and say, oh my gosh, that is so amazing. What else do you have? Hold on to your hat, sister. Hold on to your hat. Focus on mascara. 3D lash bashes. Okay? All right. Now listen. I love y'all to pieces. I've gone on and on with this. It took off on a crazy wild tangent, as it does, as it always does. But it's not about you. When you get fearful, stop, take a deep breath, and realize, oh, wow, I'm just thinking about me. I'm just thinking that, gosh, I don't have makeup on, and I feel weird going on Facebook Live. Okay, I'm on Facebook Live most of the times with no makeup. But you know what? It shows how good my skin is because I use the Royalty Skincare. You're thinking about yourself. You're worried about how you look. You're worried about the, blah, 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 blah. It's all about you. I'm telling you, it's not about you. It's about how many people can you help today? Who needs your help? I was talking about my prayer. Who can I serve? What can I do today? Who can I speak to? God, what would you have me say? What would you have me do? Every single day, keep your eyes peeled. If you're paying attention, God will show you who you're supposed to help, who you're supposed to talk to. You will go to bed at night and you will feel so good because you've done good things. You've done good things and you don't have to worry about the results. The results will take care of themselves. So go have an amazing day. Make that list of 100 people who could use some extra income that you could help. Okay? Make that list today. Today. And that's your goal this weekend, is to get those messages going. Okay? Practice makes perfect. By the time you hit number 100, you're going to be a pro at this. And then what you're going to do when people join your team, you're going to show them how to do what you do. That's all it takes. You say, oh, I don't know how to train. Show them how to do what you do. Do what you do. How do you do it? Show them. Step by step. How to do it. Okay? Have an amazing weekend. And next Friday, I will not be here. I am on a girls' trip. So, I will see you in 2 weeks. Okay? Thanks, guys. Bye.